The Gemara says, a story with Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. We're coming now from Lag BaOmer. Story with Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. Two of his students, before they left town, they came to ask him for a blessing. While they left Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, Rabbi Shimon tells his son Elazar, go ask them for a blessing. They're very special. So he went over to them and he says, my father told me you should give me a blessing. So they gave him a blessing that in his mind it was not a blessing. For example, they said, Yehi ratzon shetizra velo tektzor. You should plant, but you imagine when you're planting, you have to be able to get fruit. You shouldn't have what to cut. Tachnis, you bring in stuff in the house, will velo totzi, and you won't have to get out because it won't be successful. Or he told them, totzi, you'll bring out merchandise, velo tachnis, because it's not, you won't bring it back in, it's not going to be sold. You're not going to make money out of it. Then he said, Yecharev beitcha and tiyeh shpizi. In other words, your house will be destroyed. You will always walk around temporary, a guest, because you're not going to have anywhere to stay. This is the interpretation that he took. Shulchancha yeh mevulval means your table will always be upside down. And the last thing he says, Velo tireh shana chadasha, and you will not see a new year. When he heard this blessing, he was devastated, he was shocked, he was scared. He ran right away to his father. And he said to his father, not only they didn't bless me, they cursed me, they aggravated me. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai says to his son, tell me exactly what he told you. And he repeated exactly what he said. And Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai said to him, smiling, wow, this is a blessing. And he started to explain him. He says, Shetizra velo tektzor, you should plant and not cut, which means God will bless you with children, and the life won't be shortcut. They'll have a long life. The next thing is shetachnis velo totzi, means you'll bring in wife for your sons when they won't go out, because they will have a long life. Then it came totzi velo tachnis, means you'll send your daughters to get married to their husbands, so they will not come back home. Why? Because they will have a long life, the son-in-laws. Then he said to him, your house will be destroyed. We know that the person lives 120 years. The final destination is the burial. You won't have to be buried because you're going to have a long life. And the last thing that he told them, then he told them, Shulchancha yeh mebulbal, your table should be mixed upside down. He says, yes, because you're going to have a lot of children and grandchildren. It's always going to be a mess. And what he told them, and you're not going to see a new year. New Year's means a new wife. You're not going to have to see, you'll be married, meet your wife for the longest time. You will never have to divorce her or, God forbid, bury her. So he told them, so you see, he says, this is a blessing, it's not a curse. This week, we're reading Parshat Bechukotai. They're one of the most famous parshiyot. You're going to come to the shul this week, and you're going to come to Shlishi, the third aliyah in the Torah. You're going to see that it's only the Baal Koreh will get up and read this part a little quieter. It's reading the curses and makes such a bad feeling. Is this really curses? Comes Chassidut and says, no, nothing bad comes from above. It's not curses. it's blessing that that is the highest level of blessing that it comes down to this world in these words. And if you're gonna look into it, you're gonna see that everything is a blessing. Like Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, that is the leader from the secret part on the Torah, showed his son, Elazar, Rabbi Elazar. There is the regular meaning, the way you've taught that it's a curse, but if you look in the deeper meaning from everything, you will see it's not a curse, it's a blessing. Like we find that Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, and this is the lesson for us before I even continue. The lesson for us is how we have to look on something. We all are, instead of looking negative, let's look positive. If we're gonna look positive, then something that doesn't look right will end up being the biggest blessing. Like we find sometimes a person gets laid off from the job and it's so bad for him and he thinks what's gonna be, and then suddenly he gets a much better offer with a much bigger salary, and he says to himself, thank God that I was laid off from my job, the previous job. Because of it, I'm doing much better. I have much more money. I'm doing much better. The lesson is how we have to look that everything is the end of blessing. And just to summarize, there was a story with the Baal Tanya. In his own synagogue in the shul, he used to read in the Torah every Shabbat. I came to Parshat Bechukotai one of the years, and anybody that knows that this week we have 49 things that look opposite of blessing. In Parshat Bechukotai we have 98. So when he read, he used to read, but that particular Shabbat that looks like curses, he was not there. So someone else read in the Torah. His son, that later on became his successor, listened to the laning, and suddenly he fainted. He was sick for a few weeks. It came a few weeks later, Yom Kippur, and the doctor was worried whether to give him permission to fast or not to fast. So they asked him, I don't understand. Every year you hear the reading of the same parsha. What happened this year that this affected you so bad? He answered, when my father read, the Baal Tanya read, I don't hear curse, I hear blessing. This is the lesson. How everything, there is a way we look on it, but inside of it, there's a much deeper thing. If we're going to look everything in such a way, then everything will be a blessing. Our life will be easier. Everything will be good. Shabbat Shalom.